today I wanted to show you another one of my quilts that is a fantastic scrap quilt. So this quilt is made by using one block and repeating it over and over and over again. And the quilt block, if I can draw your attention to here, is that it's two rectangles. One is colour, one is white, and that's it. It's repeated over and over and over again. So very, very simple. When I made mine, I actually made it from jelly roll, and I used one strip of blue, one strip of white, sewed the width of fabric strips together, measured how high my strip set was, and then cut along in sections to make square blocks. Now the way I've set these, I have actually taken 4 of the blues. If you look at this bit here, 4 of the blues come together to make a cross. So that's 4 of my blocks, and that's the first thing I did. I made the crosses, blue crosses first. When the blue crosses go together, you get a secondary pattern forming, which is the white crosses. These are, I didn't deliberately construct these. That's where I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cross blocks coming together. You get the white cross. The other thing that I deliberately did was I made each of the blue fabrics different. I could have done it so that all the fabrics were the same. I chose not to because that meant that I could use the entirety of my jelly roll strip. I didn't have 2 or 3 bits left over. Because of this, it highlights how easy it would be to make with scraps that you had left over. All you need is strips. They could be jelly roll sized, they could be bigger than that. You take 2 strips, you sew them together, you measure the height, and then you cut it into a square, and that's your block. And all you've got to do is repeat it over and over and over again, and you too can make a lovely quilt like this one. If I did it again, I might not do it so it was all blue. I might choose to do it in multicolours. But what I would do is, for example, if this was red and this was orange and this was yellow, I would have different colours of those fabrics in there. And that would allow me to have a multicoloured quilt. I think I'd still keep the white or cream just to calm it down a little bit so it didn't look like an explosion in a scrap factory. But it was a very easy quilt to do for a beginner, which I was at the time. And it's something that I think anybody could do. Literally anybody. All you've got to be able to do is sew a consistent seam. So if you're overwhelmed with scraps and you'd like another idea of what to do with them, how about this quilt with its interlocking stars or interlocking crosses? Not sure which of those it is. You can decide. Let me know if you found this interesting, and let me know if you'd like any other scrap buster ideas. Until then, take care. Bye bye.